All right, guys, we are back again with the boys, episode 2, and we got some good conversations, good questions, and so we're just gonna hop right into it. You guys ready for this?
Let's
All
do it.
right, so
Always.
Yeah.
always nice. One thing Molly said last time about the podcast, she was like, "Everybody, all three of the guys have a great view. You can see them very clearly." And she's like, "It looks like you're sitting in the dark." And I was like, "You know what? I watched it back and she wasn't wrong. Now I have
Uh,
this ring light on me, and I'm like, maybe,
yeah.
hopefully it's now not too bright. I don't know.
Here's
No, it's
recording
better.
you.
It's good. Yeah, it can actually see
You're
you this time.
you're recording
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
in your closet after crying, right? That's what I usually do.
literally,
Mm.
that's what
Go
it looked
there.
like. Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah. But I felt like JP because if you guys ever watched Jordan Peters, his podcast with Fuad, he is sitting legit in dark, like it's
Yeah.
like dark. You can see his face a little bit, and he said he was telling Fuad, he was like, "Yeah, I like being in the dark." And I don't remember much he said about it, but I felt like JP in that moment. I was like, yeah, I'm just sitting in the
Mm.
dark like a goat, you know. But
Hmm.
yeah. But anyways, all right. So one question I had for you guys that is kind of funny. Molly gives me a lot of crap for this, and I'm very curious if you guys are like me or if you guys are gonna crap on me too. So we're just gonna find out. How many showers do you guys take in a day? I'm just very curious.
One.
One.
Okay.
I'd say two. Two. It just depends on the day and how much cardio you're doing and how nasty you sweat overnight. Sometimes I'll sweat like a shit ton during the night, and then I'll have to take a shower in the morning no matter what. Come back from
Mm.
because I work from home and do it then too. So
Yeah.
Dang, you guys had to make me feel like okay. I actually kind of had a feeling I was gonna be the outliir here, but I take three.
You're like a teenage boy, dude. Teenage
What?
boys do that because they're in there doing their thing, right?
It's not good for your
Yeah.
skin. It's not good for your immune system either.
Well, this is how it goes.
Careful. You're gonna get an infection, a yeast infection.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I didn't say I shampooed every time, but
What do you put the
I
soap on the skins? Put the soap on the skin.
the acne soap. Yeah, I put that on there in those
Okay.
spots that get a little worse. Yeah. But
So basically just your nutsack then, right?
yeah, yeah, just that one little area there.
You're
Yes.
demonetized now. You're
That
welcome.
that big
Yeah.
area. That's a lot of surface area to cover, Billy. All right.
Mm. A
That's
lot
a
of real
lot of soap.
estate.
But no, okay. Well, this is how it goes. Okay, so I get up and I go to the gym, do cardio. Well, I actually don't do cardio. I do steps, train core, and some mobility stuff. And I work up a sweat, and I shower there. I go to work. Okay.
Mhm.
After work, I'm gross. I'm oily. I just feel nasty. So I shower before I work out. Then
Mhm.
after my workout, I go home and I shower again. Is that crazy?
It makes sense, I guess, in your
Yeah, I
yeah, I
mean
mean if you're
it does
nasty
make sense.
after,
Yeah.
so
because I mean, no one wants that really smelly guy at the gym when you're trying to work out because when you're pushing
Exactly.
yourself hard and there's a really
Mm.
bad smell, the puke factor is heightened, you know?
mm.
Like,
Yeah,
have you ever almost thrown up
agreed.
from a smell? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want that when you're
Oh,
training legs. You're deep in a like a leg press set and you're nauseous
yeah,
already. You smell
yeah,
so
for
much
sure.
fucking,
Yeah.
Mm.
nut butter, you're gonna puke.
Yeah,
Not
sometimes if I'm
butter.
lazy, I'll do the lazy sink shower or whatever. So wash my armpits and nuts. Keep moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the dude shower. That's
Yeah.
just that's what it is.
You guys
Billy's
wash
like,
those
that's my
areas?
shower every day.
Yeah.
At the
Tits and nuts. That's it.
face nuts.
Billy's like, damn, who's that stinky guy in my gym? Oh wait, oh I'm the only one here. No.
Mm. Yep.
Um. Okay, well then another question: do you guys shower before you train? I assume not because Billy, you train first thing in the morning.
No, I
Mhm.
shower. I shower later. I usually shower on one of my 15s at work since I work from home. So I just frick it
Yeah.
real quick because I literally from this office, it's like you know where it is. It's right across the hallway. I just hop in
Yeah.
there, shower real quick, come out, and then I log back into work and I'm good to go. So it's usually about like 5 p.m. I usually shower. So I mean, I don't shower right after my workouts unless it's the summer. Then I do.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
I don't
I
sweat
don't
when it's
know.
like 15 below in there. I'm not sweating that
Yeah,
much.
that's true. If you're outside, I forget about that. I just feel I don't know, I just feel gross, and if I feel cleaner, I feel fresher, and I'm I feel good about myself. I feel like I perform better. I feel like a sweaty, gross pig in there. I'm just like, I just need to get through this. I don't know. That's me. Maybe I'm bougie, but
Yeah, I like to shower before bed because I don't like getting my bed dirty. There's
Yeah.
something
oh yeah,
about it. It's just gnarly.
You're like
So
itchy, super
yeah,
I'd
itchy.
it's just
say,
itchy, and I don't want all that gnarls to get in my sheets either. So
yeah.
you just
Gnarls.
got to keep the gnarls out.
Yeah,
Oh
I'd
god.
say it's better to be the over showering dude versus the guy that completely covers themselves in Axe body spray. I was in the gym the other day recording some of my
Oh
shit and I had to stop because some guy walked by me and he's just like covered. And I'm like, am I about to have an asthma attack? Like, so
yeah,
it's better to be the over
yeah,
shower for
Yeah.
sure.
nasty.
That's like part of gym etiquette that I feel like some people don't know is like don't spray cologne if you're going in the gym to work out, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
Yeah,
it should be because that you
Dude,
don't want to be
no,
smelling that really heavy.
how many people realistically work out though in the gym? You know, like really work out.
Yeah.
Some of them do. Let's give credit where credit's due. But a lot of people go in there to socialize. You know.
yeah, 30%, 30%.
Yeah,
I say that's about
at
it.
least, yeah, like a third of them. So I mean,
Hmm.
they're there to impress, Graham and Jones over there on the stairmaster. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
you
been
know,
like
I'm
the
sorry,
weirdest
checking them
thing.
out.
I've seen the weirdest people like have perfect form. Like I've seen some teenagers like, really small, like actually doing perfect form out of nowhere, but there's like six like wannabe jack looking dudes doing everything like shit. It's
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
mind-boggling.
yeah.
Yeah, Billy, you must be inspiring some people because there is a lot of guys at the gym recently that are wearing pajama pants. Like not even during a holiday, just in general. Like they have like the beaters on, the pajama pants, and I'm like, that must be a new style, a new trend. I don't know. Every guy's doing it. I mean, it's typically like high school guys or like college kids, but it's popular.
I give at least half of the credit to Austin Stout because he's the other PJ gym
Oh
rat.
yeah, he does it
Well, you
too.
see, like,
Yeah,
here's the thing: we both work out in our own home gyms. So, like, who the hell's seeing this shit?
yeah,
Mm.
Like, so can't really take credit for
I mean, even if they do, fucking whatever, right? You know what
that.
I
You're there
see?
to work out.
Well, yeah, exactly. I see a lot of like Sam Sulik looking dudes. Like they've got the look, right? They've got the sweatpants, the Converse, the what do they call that? The broccoli head? Is that what they call
Yeah, the
that? What
broccoli
the
heads.
heck?
The
Yeah,
broccoli heads. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah. I saw a dude the other day, and I swear it was Sam Sulik, just smaller. But like I see it all the time.
Yep.
It's so
Yeah,
crazy how that stuff
Yeah.
is so like people pick up on that.
Mhm.
And try to emulate
yeah.
that a character or something.
Yep.
I watched his YouTube yesterday during cardio, and I knew he's popular, but yeah, he's got like 5 million followers on
Oh
Facebook.
yeah, he's
Mhm.
huge, huge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very huge. One of these days,
yeah,
you'll just see me growing my head out, just trying to look like him. No,
yeah.
not like
You could probably actually grow an amazing afro if you wanted to,
Oh, for
like an
sure.
amazing one, like a
an
huge
amazing.
poofy one.
Oh my
You,
god, I
you
don't
got
know if
that.
I.
You got that real close knit hair, man.
I know. I feel
Yeah,
like it looks a little messy right now. I don't know.
yeah.
Thank you. I need to do it. An afro and a stash for the stage.
Hell
While you
yeah,
have it,
dude.
man. Do it while you have it. It'll start
Yeah,
growing.
right. Do while you have it. Yeah,
Do it for real.
yeah. But no, it was cool the other day though. I did have a guy. Typically, if someone like compliments me or they just say ask for advice on something, you can kind of tell based on what they say they don't necessarily know what they're doing. But one
Mhm.
guy during Christmas, I was recording a set and he was like, "Oh shoot, did I get in the way of that recording?" And I always make it known. I'm like, "No, no, 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 like you're never in the way. I try to be respectful about the tripod." And he was a big dude. I'm not gonna lie, he was like pretty big. And I was like, "By the way, you're looking huge." And he commented back, he was like, "Dude, no, you're looking big." And I was like, "Oh, it's just this stupid tight Christmas uniform." He's like, "No, man, it's the arm routine and the diet." And I'm like, "Oh, that man knows what he's doing." He literally mentioned it's the diet. And anybody that compliments me, it's always how many crunches you do a day, or like,
Yeah.
what's like your split? But they never
Right. Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
it meant the moment he said, "Oh, it's that diet in the arm routine," and I'm like, okay, he
Yeah.
knows what he. But he also
Mm.
looked like, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. Um. All right. Do you guys? Another question I was curious about. Do you guys, based on the session you guys are going to train, do you dictate what type of like outfit you're going to wear, or is that just me? Am I the weird one?
That's you. No one
Come
asks you.
on.
No, it
No.
Is that
depends.
just
It depends. If it's a back workout, I'll wear that like that Gold's Gym muscle stringy tee just so I can see like all of my back muscles and all that shit in the mirror.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Nobody's
I
on my
literally
side.
wear I literally wear a pump cover pretty much every time I train.
If it's legs, I'm more likely to wear sweats. So
Yeah, if I'm doing legs, I'm like layered up. Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know why.
What's the
It just
reason behind that?
what's that?
Do you have a reason behind that? I'm just curious.
I think honestly, it's just more comfortable for me. I don't like, see. I'm not flashy with anything. Like I don't go to the gym to display myself. I go to the gym to beat the shit out of myself. And I feel
Yeah.
like if I do that at the gym, if I have a bunch of layers on, it just I feel the heat and it just feels better. And I feel like my joints are looser too.
Yeah.
But I'm not the kind of guy, like I am never gonna, except on my Instagram page where I'm in my underwear. I'm never gonna go to the gym. I'm never gonna go to the gym with the intent of showing off my physique because that's where all the magic happens, right? And then the result of it are the photos that I can take. But yeah, I don't think about that. I'm just there to fucking hit my shit and go. So
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
yeah.
Me, Billy, you don't dictate your pajama pants based on what session you do?
No, but
Hey,
I will
Josh.
say I do have to admit that when I did go to commercial gyms, I did like to get a pump and then have a stringer on underneath because pretty much every commercial gym I would go to, and this is not me like tooting my own horn, I'm by far the most muscular guy there. Right?
Well, you probably are in most gyms, brother. So
Well, you got to keep in mind, I lived in Vegas for a while. And
okay, yeah. So you got
there
some
were
big
some
dudes
pro
out there.
bodybuilders.
Oh, for
In
sure.
the gym. When Stan
Yep.
Efferding was in there, I was like, I'll
Yeah.
put 4 sweatshirts on and like
Right.
hide in the corner because he was huge. But yeah, I did used to like to, kind of show off a little bit, but
Right.
but then people stop you. Like Chris has been there with me at like a Planet Fitness where we can't go like 5 feet without someone asking a question, right? It's like, dude,
Right.
it's pretty bad.
Right.
I told him, I said, look, just once I want to train with you at a public gym, just once. And he made it happen. He was like, all right, we're going to do a push day here at a Planet Fitness. And I'm like, hell, I'm going to be there. I don't care if it's an hour and a half drive to you. I'm going to be there. And I got there. And I don't remember if we talked about it or it was in my head. I was like, let's see how many people actually approach Billy within this time that we're here. And it was like 3 people. 3 people, I swear to God.
Yeah.
One person asked for like a test tip. One guy was asking like, who's competing. And that was the main reason I wanted to work out in public. I just wanted to see these people be like, what the hell? This guy's working out at Planet. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Was that the same day that the girl on the leg press shot me down?
It was. Yeah.
It was.
Oh man.
That was 0 for 14. That was the last
that was the last straw right
That's
there.
the last girl I've approached since. I haven't approached a girl since. So
I give him props though. I don't think I could have done it. I don't think so. I mean, he just went up there and it started talking. I'm like, I'm just gonna stand over here and just see how this goes. But I couldn't done it, so I'll give you props, man, for that.
And it's not like I said anything stupid or I acted like an idiot. It was just like, she just wasn't interested.
Right.
Like I didn't go up and I'm like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I was just like, just had a conversation with her. And then I tried to close the deal and she was like, no.
No deal.
Yeah.
No deal.
No deal. Deal or no deal.
Well, yeah. Battle's trying, so that's
I gave it a go.
Yes, sir.
Wade or Luke, did you guys have any game with picking up girls, or were you guys like shy like me that just kind of hope they'd come and ask me out?
Well, I used to be a trainer, so when I first started, that was like the majority of how I got dates. So, like they'd be like, they'd be like chicks that come in for consultations and stuff like that. That's how I met my son's mom. So, yeah,
okay.
I mean, it does happen. It does happen. So,
yeah.
And it's fun. I mean, it's cool. Like, the chicks who be at the gym are active. So, I mean, not a bad way.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't have interest in that. I'm there to do the work. I'm kind of a curmudgeon with that shit, man. I'm just like, because the thing is like, when I was a single person, I could have gone in the gym and done that sort of thing, but I was just so focused on what I was trying to get done. I'm kind of boring that way. I'm not really like a player kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like that's like you're an unknown player because I feel like girls like that. They're like, this guy doesn't seem interested in any of us. He's not even looking our way. Let's go see what it's all about. I don't know. They might like that.
Yeah, completely unintentional. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I will say when you like consistently train hard and people keep seeing you do like working hard, like
Yeah,
they definitely do start approaching you and start asking you for shit, start saying you look great and all that stuff. So,
yeah,
I think the harder you work, the more people know you in there. So,
sure.
Yeah.
No, I get it, man. I mean, it's a great place for opportunity, I'm sure, but I have yet to experience that. And at this
Yeah.
point in my life, it doesn't relate to me anymore. So,
Ship has sailed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
by choice. It's not like, it's never too late.
yeah, for
Never
sure,
too.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah. Man, Luke, I was a trainer for like what, a year and a half or something. And I enjoyed it. It was fun, but everyone that came to me was like, a mom with many kids
oh
or
yeah,
like
yeah,
an older lady. I did have one actually kid that was into sports, but he was like 6'3", 14 years old, and he played
hmm
tennis, and his limbs were so dang long that I don't
mm.
know. That was kind of complicated to figure out how to work with him. But yeah, I never had any like. Well, I guess I was already married, so I wasn't really trying to have any like good looking chicks to train. But all mine were older lady and moms.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
It made you work
yeah.
too.
I mean, I would appreciate an effort. You know what I mean? Like if someone attempted to do something like that, if they tried to like hit on me, I would appreciate their effort.
yeah,
However, they're not going to get very far because it's just one of those things, man. I mean, I'm
yeah.
married, so uh,
Off the
You're like,
market.
I appreciate it,
yeah,
male,
yeah.
female. I'll appreciate the compliment.
Always, yeah. And I think it's I I can appreciate someone's um effort to do something like that because some people it takes a lot for people to do that sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People get real nervous and weird, and like when you do something like that, it's like, man, you shot your shot, that's great. So
yeah. Do
yeah.
you guys take compliments well, or is it like you get real awkward when people compliment you? Because sometimes I'm like, thank you. Should I have said more? I don't know.
Yeah.
I got better at it over time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if other people tell me I look good, I'll be like, thanks, man. I'm like, you can do it too. It's all just hard work compounded over time, That's all it is.
So you don't
Yeah.
yeah,
you don't go, thanks. Well, you don't. Like you,
Yeah.
you don't say that to them. Keep
yeah, right.
working.
Yeah,
That's
Be
so
like,
bad.
hey, you know what? Thank you very much, but you, on the other hand, not so much.
You
yeah.
might as well give up.
It'll be the last
That's
compliment you
terrible.
get from nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm.
All right, well, let's get into some actually good, helpful advice for people now that we got all our dumb conversations to the side.
That was
Um,
helpful.
yeah, was it? Yeah, that's right. People are probably like, no, keep going. What are you doing? We don't want to hear this other stuff.
Uh,
But
Yeah.
this is something that when I first met Billy, I thought was very interesting, and I'm still trying to learn stuff about it because I feel like there's a lot of there could be what you say, a lot of nuances to it. I don't know, but you'll hear to any pro bodybuilder on other podcasts say never train fasted. But I feel like there's a lot of
Uh,
ins and outs to that in certain ways. And as we all know, and those who are watching Billy, he trains fasted. I guess I'll let you rephrase that as in like what fat like fasted, because technically I guess maybe you don't necessarily train fasted depending on if you're pushing or not. But
Yeah.
anyways, I just know Billy trained fasted for a while, and I was always like, I always thought you had to eat a meal before you worked out. But then I tried it, and I'm not gonna lie, I really liked it. But there's a lot of people that say you're not gonna get nearly as far doing that strategy. But I don't necessarily agree. So I figured why we could
yeah.
just hop in conversations and kind of help people out because I know a lot of dads, moms have kids. Like they're probably going to be training early in the morning,
mhm.
and people have busy schedules. They might do the same thing. So let's just help them out and see what we can kind of talk about this. But so yeah, Billy. I mean, let's say in a dieting phase, you train fasted, as in you'll not eat anything, or you'll have stuff during your training. Like, what's that kind of look like?
It really depends on how far along I am in a dieting phase. If I'm towards the end of it and my food is very low, I'm going to be 100% fasted. I just
Okay.
prefer it. I like to push my first meal out quite a bit. So I probably wouldn't eat my first meal until about like 1 p.m. And I know that goes against all the bro science. I'm going to lose all my gains, all my muscle, but I just haven't seen that happen. I've gotten pretty damn peeled being fasted, and I can tell you I've held on to every bit of strength that I had at the beginning of the dieting phase, and I don't think I lost any size. Maybe, a little bit of fullness, but that comes back as soon as I, bring food back up within like 4 to 5 days. If I do like a carb up, I'll look
Yeah.
fucking good. So 100% fully fasted. Right now, I'm not fasted. I'm in a hold phase and I'm utilizing Lantus still. So it probably would not be very ideal to be like, 12, 13 hours without food and then go deplete blood glucose a little bit more with training while there's still an active, like, long acting insulin in my system. So right now, what I do is I have 20 grams of whey protein when I wake up, my coffee, I get a bunch of steps in, and right before I go to train, I have three apple cinnamon rice cakes, and then I train, and then I eat my post workout meal. So I put that huge carb bolus right now post workout, but I still do have 36 grams of carbs that I have essentially within 10 minutes of training. So it's not really fasted, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not a meal.
So it's just basically, if you have some time, say like, what do? You do that, and then you go train like 30 minutes later.
Oh no, I'm in the gym within 10 minutes of finishing my rice cakes.
Oh shoot. Okay, so those don't interrupt like your digestion at all. Like there is no
No,
issues with having some whey protein, some rice cakes, and hopping right into it.
no, I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. And then Luke, you train fast. Do you train fast in the morning? Because I know you're in there in the
Yeah, yeah,
morning, right?
yeah. I train 100% fasted. Like I guess when I got into my dieting phase, I started getting a little woozy. So I talked to Bill about it. We threw in some sodium in with my pre-workout and feeling pretty good. So like after I'll do like if I go do like a really deep set of like leg press or something where I go really hard, I've been kind of like, whoa. So we added in the sodium. And that's been helping a lot. So the energy has been a lot better. But yeah, I prefer it. It's easier for me, and like it feels like when I get like my meals in right after, everything's going kind of towards rebuilding muscle. So it seems like that's been the best for me. The only time I do force a meal in is when I'm like on the heavier end of the my last bulk. Like I would have to eat something right away just to get that digestion down. But other than that, always fasted. I seem to get really good pumps. Seems like I could just like focus on my workout when I get in there. And yeah, it seems to go well with the diet. And you kind of stretch out when you get that first meal and kind of keeps you rotating throughout the day there.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that
real
makes
quick,
sense. And then wait. Sorry, go ahead.
I just want to add something, not to jump in there, but a lot of people are concerned about going hypoglycemic if you're training fasted. I've actually found the opposite to be true for most people. Most people, when they have a meal pre-workout, what happens is they get that, response from their pancreas to dump insulin. And if they don't time it just right, they're going to start working out. What happens when you work out? There's a glucose lowering effect. And that's when you typically see people go hypoglycemic during training. I know every time I
Okay.
train with food in my stomach, if it's not just like 30, 35 grams of quick acting carbs, I will go hypo, like bad, to the point where
Yeah.
like if I had my glucometer out there, I'd probably be in the 40s to 50s, somewhere in that ballpark, like pretty bad. Not like I'm gonna
But
pass out and die, but
but your I mean your readings are pretty low in general, right? Like if you were to do
yeah.
you know
Um, I know I've gotten blood work at times where my morning fasted reading was like, and this was in a push, my morning fasted reading was like 59. And I'm like,
dang.
holy shit. But
Wow.
I was running Lantus at the time, but I didn't
Mm.
feel like my blood sugar was low. So
Hmm.
maybe it was an error on the blood work, but I've had that more than once.
Yeah, that's low. That's low.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
hey, at least I know that I'm insulin sensitive, I suppose.
very true.
Yeah, very much, yeah. That's why I always do find it kind of interesting where I have a lot of family members who take insulin. They struggle with that type of stuff. They're very insulin resistant and stuff. But whenever their readings get down to a level they are not used to, they think that they're reaching hypo, but they're actually just reaching a level that is probably like healthy. they're just not used to being that low. They're just used to it always spiking high. And I felt the same thing. Like mine, I feel like in a off or a push phase, it's usually sitting around like, I don't know, 80 to 90. I don't remember exactly, but it's higher than Billy's. And then when mine gets to like the 70, 65 range, I feel like I'm going hypo because I'm not usually sitting that low. But when I take it, I'm like, oh, I'm actually fine. I'm just not necessarily used to this feeling. So with Billy, it's kind of funny. He's like, it was at 59. I didn't feel hypo. I felt fine. And I feel like it's kind of cool because your body probably is kind of adapted to sitting at those levels. I mean, am I correct on that thought process?
There's a yeah. I mean, you're correct to a certain extent. Everyone's going to feel it a little bit differently. Like my number one telltale sign is I immediately have to poop. Like it like I will literally crap on the spot if I'm going hypo. So every time
That's interesting.
I've taken insulin before, like my Humalog post workout, and it's hit me too quick, and that happens sometimes. And I'm like, crap. So I'll have to take my fucking carb source into the bathroom. And I hate having food in the bathroom, especially if you're taking a shit. I'm like, that's wrong. But I'll be sitting on the toilet trying to get carbs in me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the life I've chosen.
Wild situation.
So what's the physical response? Why is that happening to you? Is that a common thing?
Well, I think it has a lot to do with like adrenaline and cortisol, because when you do go hypoglycemic, it hits that fight or flight response. Has everyone here been very hypo before? Like your heart rate increases, you feel like you're gonna panic and die.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what death feels like, but that's what I think it feels like.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, it's probably something to do with the adrenaline.
Interesting. Huh.
So it basically just like increases the blood flow in your body, which basically gets your colon moving. Is that correct, or am I wrong?
It could
The
be.
adrenaline.
I'd have to look into it, but I do know that, like they say like you were scared shitless, or you scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
When people do die, I don't know if you all know this, but if you have
they do.
anything in your bowels, you lose it all. You defecate. You shit.
Yeah, you defecate. Yep, for sure.
Even if you're dying a natural death. So imagine. Let's give all the nurses and especially the people that work in hospice care a little bit of extra respect, because they deal with shit every day.
Every day. No.
Crazy.
Literally.
So that's why I feel like I'm dying, because I'm shitting.
Yeah. Wow. I actually didn't know that. That was a new thing I learned.
You learn. See, this is an educational podcast, kids. Subscribe for more education.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess if there was nothing that they wanted to eat before they got and trained, you guys, I mean, you would just recommend throwing some salt in their water, and then just having some sort of intracarb during their workout, or is just having salt during your workout totally fine? Like, I guess what's something we could throw out there for them to help?
Now, are we talking about everyday people? Because context is key. Because everyday people eat like garbage. No offense, everyone watching this. Your sodium intake is probably plenty to cover that intra-workout.
6,000 a day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're eating any processed food, you don't need that. Like,
right.
Drink some water intra-workout, maybe a little bit of electrolytes, which is very low sodium if you look at most electrolytes. But what I have like Luke do and you guys do is not what I would have a Gen Pop person do, because we are a completely different demographic. We track our food, we track our potassium, we track our sodium. We have everything dialed. Whereas people are like, oh, this is healthy. And I'm like, it says high protein chicken pot pie. Let's look at the back of this fucking frozen concoction, and you go, this has 4,000 milligrams of sodium.
Yeah.
And this is not the only thing you're eating today.
Well, can I just interject for a second? Because
Go.
This whole high protein thing is extremely frustrating, because for example, if you go to the grocery store, and I've noticed this more and more probably over the past 4 to 5 years, right? You walk down the aisle, you're looking at boxes of whatever, and the protein thing pops up a lot more than it used to, right? So like, let's say there's a can of like Hormel chili, that gnarly ass stuff that's just like loaded with sodium. And I mean, maybe you guys like it. I can't stand it. But
it's salt, man.
So like at some point there was a change to the label, And that change was basically like, oh, you know what? This whole protein thing is getting kind of popular. So let's take the protein that's already in here on the back of the nutrition label and we'll just put it right on the front. So when people pick up this can, this like weird connection happens where they're like, oh my gosh, it's high protein. I'm going to eat this. And they don't look at anything else on the label
Right.
because
Yeah.
it says high protein.
Yeah. That's
It's
another
so
thing.
frustrating. It happens with like the protein bars. It happens with drinks. It happens with like I mean endless amounts of foods, and
Yeah.
it's so infuriating because the food industry has found a way to manipulate people to buy their shit, their processed crap, by putting a popular thing on the front of it, right? Like the whole protein thing, and it's like that's part of the reason why people think they're eating healthy, but they don't realize that the only thing they did was they took the freaking protein number and they put it on the front of the can. Like that's the only difference. You know what I mean? So it infuriates me so much because I
No,
just
you're
feel
not.
like the people just aren't educated on this stuff, and it's unfortunate because I feel like if more people were taught this, I think might have had this conversation in the last podcast. If kids were taught macronutrients in school, they would at least have a basis of an understanding of what that means.
Yeah.
But they just don't do that. They don't teach those things. You know, it's just like they don't teach kids how to balance a checkbook either. You know what I mean? Or change a tire. It's like it's just like basic crap that people should know. And it just doesn't happen. So that's my rant.
Mhm.
No, I mean honestly, that was something that was very good to cover because the two that I noticed, I mean I noticed like all of those. It is getting kind of crazy, but like some family members, even Molly, she's gotten like that protein pasta stuff,
Yeah.
and the protein in it is still so low, and all the other macronutrients still exceed what the protein is in there. It's just not worth it.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
the one that drives me nuts, and you guys might disagree, but it still drives me nuts, is the Quest chips because like
Yeah.
they it's like $5 a bag and you get like 4 chips. And to me, I'm like, just not worth it. Like
They
Right.
taste
Yeah.
good though.
great. What was that, Billy?
They taste good though.
They do. They do taste
You
good.
really like
Yeah.
you like
Yep.
them?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Dude, okay, I used to rep for Quest, all right? So I used to get a ton of those for free. I gave them to my ex-wife when we were still married. I would take a few bags. She loved them and I enjoyed them. I think the taco ones taste fantastic. I think the spicy chili ones are good. But you're right. I mean, they're way overpriced, but I was getting them for free, so you know.
I mean, in
Not
that
bad.
case,
Everything free is great.
Yeah. I'll take
But-
free reach arounds, you know.
Yeah, right.
but this compared to like how much is in there, I'm like, this is just not worth it. Like,
True.
it wasn't worth it to me. So,
Yeah.
but if you're getting it for free, that changes the ball game a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
just, I mean, it's such a sham, you know.
Yeah, another thing I've been seeing is like a lot of high protein variations of like, dirty foods on the internet. Like there'll be like a loaded sweet baked potato or something with like a ton of like chicken and stuff like that, but the fat and all of that stuff is still really bad, and there's just like a ton of that. Or like high protein ways to eat out at like Burger King, McDonald's, Taco
Yeah.
Bell. Like I'll see shit like that. I'm like, dude, there is no healthy way of eating at any of those places based on like
Yeah.
sodium, garbage, and all that other extra shit they put in all.
Mm,
Yeah, let's just eat high protein. Who cares about the calories, right? That's what
Yeah,
people are starting to look at
exactly.
now. It's like,
right.
yeah, you
The
got
high
200 grams of
protein,
protein
yeah.
today, but you had 700 grams of fat. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
Well,
Why am I
that's
not
my-
losing weight? I'm gaining, or the people claim that they're gaining muscle, and I'll be like, cool, what's your training look like? I walk around the block 3 times.
Yeah.
You're not gaining muscle, bro. You're
Yeah.
not. You're gaining fat.
Yeah, and I know you guys are not going to like to hear this, but that's my beef with peanut butter. Peanut butter is a horrible
yeah.
protein source.
Horrible.
It's like horrible. But people are like, oh my God, I had like a half a cup of peanut butter today. I had so much protein. It's like, yeah, how much fat you had? Probably not. Because you think protein's good for it. You think peanut butter is a high protein source, and it's not.
Yeah, I just throw peanut butter in to finish off like my fat value for the day. If I just
Yeah, that's a great
Tastes
thing for it.
phenomenal.
I do
So-
almonds, so yeah.
I mean, like we could tell them, like obviously the protein, or sorry, obviously the peanut. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. The protein in the peanut butter is an accumulation to your total protein for the day. But to consider it a protein source, You would have to eat like half the jar, and then my
Yeah.
face would be blowing out the screen. Like it wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to fit the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
So,
wouldn't believe how many people think it's like a great protein source, though. I mean, people
Yeah.
really believe it because it's like that's what's advertised, but that's just not
Yeah,
not true.
Good rule of thumb is you look at the 3 macronutrients, whichever one is the highest, that's what it is. Right? If the carbs are highest, it's a carb source. If the fat's highest with peanut butter, it's a fat source.
Yep.
Like I don't care if it's a complete protein or not, which spoiler alert, peanut butter is not a good complete protein source. It just that's why unfortunately, sorry vegans, it's a lot harder for you to have more muscular, leaner physiques. It's just harder.
Right.
Because in order for your protein to be high enough and to reach a good total, your carbohydrate and fat intake is going to exceed what your body needs in order to be in a large enough deficit to get peeled. So,
yeah, very much.
other than I guess vegan protein powders now that are getting pretty awesome, where they could have like low to no carb and low to no fat, then now we're talking. But then, how healthy are you really, micronutrient wise? Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. I saw a video the other day of a lady. She was like, I just started to track my food, and she was dumping like oil in the pan, and she
Oh,
Not
dumped it in there.
tracking it.
No,
And then
right.
she's like, that was 180 calories.
Oh,
And
she
dumped
was
it in
tracking that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
one-
she like tracked it, but she was like looking at like, holy shit, no wonder why I'm like, never losing weight, because she realized like how a little goes such a long way, or like what's that? Like there's so many calories in such a little amount that you don't realize
Yeah.
until you're actually
for
eating it.
oils,
And I was
Right.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oils and butters. I get it a lot in my day job. People will be like, yeah, I've been eating a lot of veggies, but I'm not losing weight. And then I go, okay, well, do you eat your veggies plain? What do you do? And then they're like, oh no, I sprinkle olive oil on it. Ain't nobody sprinkling. Ain't
Right.
nobody
Yeah.
sprinkling. Like, oh, I have
Yeah.
5 servings of vegetables a day. Let's just assume that they do 2 tablespoons per. That's 1,000 extra calories.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah,
Yep.
Boom,
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
Like, so
Yeah, that's the thing with the high protein recipes too. You see on the internet, like when they're cooking, they're dumping it in oil, dumping it with butter, all kinds of stuff. Like sure, it's high protein, but you're cooking it with all the fat and stuff, and you're still wondering why you're, gaining the weight. So that's like, the biggest thing people don't realize until they really start measuring like how much oil they're cooking with and all of those things. That's when you can really see how much fat's added.
yeah, yeah. So basically, for you guys listening, like there is things that you can have that are considered protein, like the Quest chips. Sure, if you want a protein bar from time to time, sure. But like if you're trying to balance, a budget and eat healthy, the whole food option is kind of the easiest route to go, because then we can kind of jump into this whole like sodium route as far as like how much each person should have for sodium. Because if you are, like Wade said, you're buying all these frozen things, you're buying all these random things that say protein on it, it just complicates so many things, and it's really not worth it at the end of the day. It's just creating like healthy habits, and I mean, like Billy always says, just buy Whole Foods, and it's simpler. So yeah,
don't shop at Whole Foods.
No trouble. I call it whole paycheck.
Yeah, like honestly, if you want to do that, y'all, you're
Fairly
welcome to, but it is way too overpriced. It's
Oh
criminal.
my God, it's horrible. It's horrible.
I've actually never been in one.
What's that?
I've never been in one.
Oh, dude, I used to go all the time. My ex before my wife, she was vegan, and I was with her for like 6 years. We used to go to Whole Foods all the time. And there are some things that you can get there that are very affordable and cheap. You just have to really scour the place. And since I went there like every week with her, I found some really, really like good bargain stuff. Never buy your meat there. Never buy your vegetables. Never buy your fruit. Unless you want a whole paycheck, like Wade said. Here, just take my mortgage.
Literally, dude. It's
Here's
so
my
expensive.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that like was that in California, or is that actually here in Rockford? Or well, I'm not in Rockford now, but do they have one?
They're everywhere, man.
Oh wow, have I never? I'm surprised I've never been to one. Okay.
Yeah.
I still probably won't, knowing it's really expensive.
I mean, it'd be interesting to if you ever find one, go in and like scour the shelves, like look at the prices on everything. It's wild how expensive it is. It's
Is it
literally the
really?
same damn thing that you could buy at the box store.
Yeah.
You know,
Like you
it's
look at
crazy.
ground beef, like a really bad cut of it will be like $14 a pound.
Yeah.
Jeez, really? That's
Nuts.
worse than George.
I'm just
That's worse
guessing
than
right now.
Chicago.
I'm spitballing, but it's like double.
Yeah, that's a
So,
lot.
Well, right
Jeez.
now at Aldi, um, because my wife makes our dogs food, so she gets 3 pounds of ground beef and 3 pounds of ground turkey. And I went to Aldi yesterday, and for 1 pound of sirloin ground beef, 93.7, it's $9.49.
yeah, at all.
So now imagine how much that's going to be at Whole Foods. We're looking like $23 or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Aldi is like the only place. Well, we get some things at Walmart, but Aldi is like 90% of our groceries. Is
Yeah,
Aldi.
Aldi's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they got like their sourdough bread is killer. Actually, Billy was the one. I don't do it now, but Billy was the one that threw me on some of their like dark chocolate that they have,
Oh,
and the
sure.
macros are pretty good on it. The price is good, and it tastes freaking good.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you do
The
that,
brand
Billy.
is the brand is Moser Roth, and it is
Yeah.
by far
Yep.
the best outside of like Ghirardelli that you can get, in my opinion.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
It is. I have like a cabinet full of it right now because I have dark chocolate every day. It's my
Oh,
primary.
right. You keep your fats high so you can eat chocolate. That's right.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they're not high. They're
Well,
at
I
about
mean, you keep them on a higher
70
end.
grams.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, for like one chocolate bar is like you get like a full like rectangle piece, and it was like what 12 grams of fat per
Oh, wow.
square, or whatever.
Yeah.
And well worth it to throw it in there because yeah, it tastes amazing and it's a good price. So Aldi's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
Shout out Aldi, sponsor the podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
One of these days we'll get some type of sponsor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but all right. So let's say we got people that have their diet in check. Let's just say, okay,
Okay, hypothetical.
yeah, hypothetical. Billy's like,
Mhm.
I know you're looking at me. He's like, all right. Let's just say
Yeah.
they're eating whole foods. They're on a good diet. They are tracking their stuff. Weigh your guys' food. Okay, know how much you're eating. It's
Yep.
whole food. Let's give them like if you guys want to spitball like 3 different ideas of something that's like a good fast digesting carb, or something that typically with experience you guys haven't noticed upset your stomach that you can have right before workout, just to kind of give them some ideas that you guys recommend. I know Billy said rice cakes, and I mean if you guys have a lot of the similar ones, but just let's throw out some ideas if you guys have anything, kind of help some people.
Well, I actually didn't say what I do before my workout.
Sure, yeah.
I missed the train on that.
We forgot about you, Wade.
You
Go
guys
ahead.
forgot about me again.
Sorry, dude.
So I train at night, and so by that time I've had probably 180 grams of protein, if not more. Sometimes 225, somewhere around there. So what I do before I train is I'll eat like 8 to 10 ounces of chicken to get a bulk of my protein in the midday, right after I get off work. Then I'll wait about half an hour. It doesn't upset my stomach at all. It's just plain old chicken breast. And then what I like to do, and it's only because the kid in me has to have these, is I have 11 gummy bears before I train. I love gummy bears. I love them. And intra workout is Gatorade powder, just like however many grams. Yeah, and then I literally get like I've got like a 20-ounce shaker bottle. I'll drink 3 of those while I'm training, so I get a ton of water in. So what I'll do is I'll finish most of that Gatorade powder water, and then I'll just refill it and leave a little bit in the bottom, and it slowly dilutes it more and more. And that's pretty much what I do. And then post workout, I do that's where my big carb boluses. So that's what I like to do.
Okay.
So I can get the insulin in there. Yeah, it
It's
works for
funny
me.
you mentioned the gummy bears. I've heard of
What's
people
up?
eating them during the workouts too.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because of the dextrose or whatever that's in it. So it's pretty much the same thing as
it works out perfectly because I love them and they do the job at the same time. So
that would be the ideal thing to look at if you're looking for like a candy in terms of, let's say you're utilizing exogenous insulin, like a Humalog, a fast-acting analog post-workout, something that is dextrose-based is
Hmm.
probably your best bet. So gummy bears. Um, believe it or not, I have some right here. I keep these on hand, and Smarties, I have at least one roll programmed into my day for when I
Right.
do start to go hypo. I'm actually feeling a little low blood sugar right now, which is
Mm.
weird and wild because I just ate not too long ago. So I will have a little bit of that just to make sure I don't die,
Right.
pass out on
Yeah.
camera. But yeah, you're
Right.
right, Luke. Dextrose, and that's what Gatorade powder is.
Mhm.
I
Flavored
remember.
Yep.
Throw back another quick funny story. I remember when I went and trained with Billy. He came out with. Do you remember those lemon drops?
Oh yeah, the lemon heads.
Yeah, lemon heads. He
Yeah.
came out in this little container of lemon heads. And as a kid, I ate so much candy. I was bad. I was like a can't. Yeah, I was bad. But anyways, he came out and I was like, oh man, those look pretty good. And he was like, oh yeah, I eat those during my workout. I remember I asked him, I was like, can I like try one? Can I have one? I just want to see what it tastes like. Nah, that like fits into my macros. You can't take any of that. I'm like, I was just started dying. Like no. He's like,
I don't
those
share
are my
food,
macros.
man. If
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't.
stuff measured out, can I have some of that? You absolutely cannot.
Yeah.
Yep. Well.
No.
So that same day I went and I found them because I was like, I kind of want to see these things taste like. I want to throw it into my workout too. But something with me, I have done that strategy weight and I do like it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But
Mm.
whenever I have something that I eat during my workout, I don't know why. It just kind of makes me feel, um, uh, gosh, what's the word?
Lethargic.
No, like when you're feeling when you're like when you want to puke, but like you feel
Nauseous.
nauseous.
Nauseous. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, this prep brain, man, I can't think sometimes. I
I can
just feel nauseous
I can
with the
explain
actual.
why. You
Yeah.
want
Oh
to know
yeah.
why
Okay.
that happens?
What? Yeah. Why
Um,
is that?
so when you are eating something that requires a large amount of blood volume to
Mm-hmm.
digest,
Hmm.
and you are training a body part that also requires a lot of blood volume, potentially like legs, back, etc.,
Yeah.
the blood is going to take the primary focus in going into the muscle, meaning that your stomach is not going to have enough blood to do its digestive processes. So
Yeah.
it's seeing that as a foreign invader in your stomach that it needs to get rid of. So
Mm.
it's
Okay.
saying this needs to come out because it's not being digested. That's what vomit is, right? It's undigested food. So
Sure.
not or partially not fully digested. So your stomach is seeing that as, well, this isn't digested. It needs to go somewhere. So
Yeah.
That
it
makes
hits
sense.
that, yeah, it hits that like nausea response. So, and you
And it
have
was.
thrown up a couple times. I know that. I remember him
Yeah.
texting me.
Mm.
He's like, I'm in the bathroom. I threw up. What do I do? I'm like, well, stay in there until you're done throwing up, and then we'll talk.
I'm like, I'm not even joking. I'm like, I don't give a shit if I'm laying on this bathroom floor where there's probably piss. I need something cold and to cool me down. So I'd be laying there
Yeah.
feeling like
Mhm.
complete garbage. And I was like,
Ah, cold
I,
piss.
I, I was like, something's got to change. So I started doing what Luke, I think Luke, you mentioned it. And instead of chewing something during my workout in a push phase, I would do Gatorade powder and just mix in
Yeah.
Mm.
the
Yeah.
Gatorade powder, the creatine. I drink that, but it also helped aid me to get a lot more water in for the day because I'd be getting
Mhm.
like, I mean, a whole another liter of water in just by drinking my intra carb. So I preferred that. That's
Yeah.
a method I went with. But if you guys have no issues with it, like what Wade does too, I mean that works as well, or Billy. But yeah, those are good
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. I
want to
mean, I
say,
never eat anything while I'm actually training. It's
yeah.
right before. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
my bad.
So I'm
Okay.
not standing there like doing a set of dumbbell curls or something and then slamming gummy bears and then going back to the
Or just
gig.
like a whole chicken breast. You're like,
Yeah, a whole chicken breast is like throw it.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Hey, it's your
Yeah.
home gym. I guess you can do what you want.
Hey, very
it's
true.
true.
Very true.
Yeah. All
What the
right, so
hell's
we
that on
got
the floor over there? That's old chicken breast from last week.
yeah,
Don't worry
just
about
some bones. Oh my god, this is
it.
hilarious.
Chicken
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had chicken wings.
Totally.
Oh, that's great.
My
So we
dog
got
will
what we
just
got.
find it anyways.
Oh yeah.
So we got some candy, some rice cakes. I guess it is what would you say person dependent, just finding what does digest well. I mean, those are kind of ones that just break down pretty easily.
And you
I mean,
honestly don't need a fast digesting carb
Yeah.
unless, of
yeah.
course, you are utilizing a rapid insulin. Something because
So
like Humalog, Novorapid, depending on what country you're in, that hits your bloodstream in about 5 minutes. That's 5 to 10 minutes, and it peaks at about 90. So that thing that'll be in it an hour to 90 minutes. It'll be in and out of your system really fast. So you do
yeah.
want something that is going to hit your bloodstream really quickly. That's why
Mhm.
was it you, Chris, where like I saw one of your post-workout meals with insulin and it was like a huge bowl of Raisin Bran? I'm like, no, like you just had
Yeah,
like
it was
40 grams of fiber, bro. That slows it down so much.
mini
Oh
wheats
shoot.
or frosted mini wheats. I think it had fiber in it
Yeah, yeah,
too.
it was
Yeah,
frosted mini wheats.
Mm.
It was many.
yeah,
They're delicious. You were probably
yeah,
fine, but I'm
yeah,
very OCD, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna go hypo.
yeah. No, I mean that was a good. I actually didn't really think about that at all. So when you said it, I was like, you know what? These are things that I'm still like learning. So
Yeah.
someone like
Yeah.
you, where you're very sensitive to insulin, yeah, I'd be kind of scared. I'd be a little worried.
I
Yeah.
uh I texted the group chat the other day on the toilet telling you all how hypo I was. Remember that? It was
Yeah.
like four
Yeah.
days ago, and it's no rhyme or reason for me. Some people would say don't use insulin then, but what do they know?
Yeah,
I'm
what do they know?
stupid. I'm dumb.
Tell Milos that.
Oh yeah, he'll be like, don't use insulin. Like I've seen his protocols, like 90 to 120 units of fast acting per day, and
Crazy.
yeah,
God. Yeah,
30
when you
units.
who sent that? Who sent that?
I
Billy or
sent you
Wig?
that one. I sent you that
Yeah.
one. I had it from a national level competitor that was coming out of a prep. He did very poorly at nationals, and he sent me that over, and I'm like, whoa, hold up, whoa. He's like, how many weeks post contest are you? And I was looking at, I'm like, did you do nationals this past Saturday? He goes, yeah, and it was Tuesday, and I'm like, he's having you come out the gates as a middleweight with 90 units of insulin.
Mm.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
it was scary because like three
Uh,
times a day, 30 units. I'm like,
Oh wow.
and
mhm.
no offense to Milos, what he does works, right? But it's very high
Obviously, yeah.
risk,
Yeah.
very high risk, very high reward.
Mm.
Did you? Sorry, I guess we're getting into some things people might not know very much. But like when Regan Grimes worked with Milos, did you really notice much of a physical change doing that type of protocol though? Because I felt like he didn't look much different, and he was doing that stuff.
I mean, you gotta figure the pros are so high in their max potential that it's the
Yeah.
only time I really see guys change big time is when they go over to fucking Oxygen Gym. When they go to
Oh
the
yeah.
Middle East. What is that? Dubai, where they all
Mhm.
go,
Mhm.
Is
and
that where
that's
they
where
like
they
stay
freaking
for
more.
months?
Yeah, like I've heard competitors say that when they're there, they're only allowed to eat, sleep, and train. They don't
Yeah.
let you leave. You train 2 or 3 times a day, and when you're not training, you're eating or sleeping.
Mm.
Yeah. Brandon.
Hurry.
Yeah. He's done it many times,
Well,
and
he
he
left
taught.
because he
Yeah.
didn't want to. He said he didn't want to die. Essentially, those weren't his
Oh
words,
really?
but he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
I need to worry about my family. Like whether it meant he needs to be home, but their
Yeah.
protocols are very, very, very high dose.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be tough. I don't think I could do that. No.
No, no, I absolutely would not be able to. I would be like, I quit. That's it. I'd be done.
I quit. Yeah. Exactly.
Not
Okay.
worth it, man.
Well, I mean, I guess what else is there as far as this? That we went over some good digesting carbs. I guess one thing that I always ask Billy is, let's say you are a fasted person, you train fasted in the morning. Would you recommend your highest carb meal in the day to be the last meal to carry over for the next morning? Does it actually play that way, or does it not really matter that much?
Well,
Anybody can answer.
I
I'll do it. I do my highest carbohydrate meal always post workout. It's going to be cereal and my protein shake. And then my second highest meal will be the actual food meal after that, because that's that window, like 2, 3 hours after that. It's just got a better chance of going to muscle. So, and then you want to keep that low fat as well. Same thing. Another thing people need to like if they are going to add carbs, like post workout, that you know you want to keep the fat as low as possible, almost zero. So like we'll run a cereal that's absolutely 0 grams fat. Same thing with the post workout protein, little to no fat if possible.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I know
Yep.
John Meadows was a big proponent of having that. If you're going to train fasted, having that last meal higher carb. Maybe there's some truth to it. Maybe there is. I used to do that, but my last meal of the day now is a Ninja Creamy and a banana with a little bit of.
Mm, yeah, same here.
It's one of my smaller meals now because I just,
Yeah.
as I got older, I can't sleep with a ton of food in my stomach anymore. I used to be able to, like back in my natural bodybuilding days, back in like 2011, 2012, I used to have like 12, 1,300 calories before bed.
Mm,
Jeez.
And I'd lay in bed
Right.
and be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah. Like I ate high calories back then as a natty because I was very, high strung. But now if I do that, I won't sleep. I'll be tossing, turning. I'll feel like shit. So,
Mm.
I
so I
guess
do
that
that.
is. It probably does affect your sleep a lot, right? If you're like
Mhm.
trying to shove food down and trying to hop in bed and get your body
Yeah,
to kind of calm down when it's trying to digest all this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
check your
lot.
heart rate out. Heart rate is way
yeah.
higher when you're digesting.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's yeah, that's a
Yeah, it
good
Yep.
point.
seemed like last time I was on a bulk, if I tried to eat anything after 7 o'clock, it just sucked. So it was all trying to eat between like 5 a.m. and then my last meal. I would just do my like shake and a banana at 7, but like all the big meals all done by like 5, and then all I could have room for is that shake.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Wade, you said what time do you train in the day? Like 5 in the evening?
5:30.
So what's
Yeah.
typically your oh, I guess you said your post training meal is kind of your cereal. So is that post training meal where it's like cereal and whey? Is that your last meal of the day?
No,
So
no. I
what?
eat.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I eat. So I typically have that by about 6:30, and I just chill till about 8:30 or 9, and I eat then. I'm fine eating later. It doesn't bother me. And then my I have a Ninja Creamy every night before bed too. That's like the one thing that I look forward to every day. I'm like, this is my
Mhm.
one like my guilty pleasure. And I feel so privileged every time I take it out of the freezer and I put it in the
Yeah,
thing and I lock it in. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is my time. This is my
yeah.
time with the Ninja Creamy. And I'm so stoked every night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've discovered the yogurt with the whey protein and Splenda at the same time, and it's been
Mm,
delicious. I did it this morning. I
yeah.
put 40 grams of chocolate whey, that same stuff I gave you, Bill.
Oh, it's so
Uh,
good.
yeah, yeah, and I mixed it in with Greek yogurt and then like 10 grams of Splenda, and it's fucking amazing. I'm gonna eat it
No,
again tonight for supper. So it's
it's
gonna be
like
good.
protein pudding, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
exactly. You throw it
That's
in the
awesome.
freezer,
Now,
it's like pudding.
if you do it with a casein protein, one of the caseins that are really thick, that is a good dieting hack when you're dieting and you want something sweet because it gets so sticky and so thick. And if you put PB2 in there as well, it'll
Ooh,
literally like you could put a spoon in there, flip it upside down. You could do the Dairy Queen Blizzard commercial, right? And
yeah.
nothing will come
That's
out.
awesome.
What do
That's
you
That's
guys think of cream of rice? That's been one thing I haven't tried, and I see there's all these brands that have like different flavors, and everybody's saying that it's good. What do
I
you
don't
guys?
think it's worth the
you remember
buying the brands.
you
You can
remember
buy
my
rice.
hack?
You can buy rice flour or just grind your own, actually.
Yep. That's what
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do. I take
Yep.
rice, I put it in a coffee grinder,
Hmm.
grind grind it fine, and that cooks up just like cream of rice. It saves you a hell of a lot of money. Because cream of
Yeah.
rice, you'll get one of those small things for like $4.
Yeah.
If you
It's
buy
crazy.
$4 worth of rice, you can make like 30 of those.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So just get some cheap white rice and grind it.
Mm,
Yep.
I always keep some grinded on my stovetop. Like in
Yeah.
a
yeah.
it says ground
Hmm.
rice.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. When I realized that was a thing, I was like, because I buy like big ass bags of rice. Like I think Walmart has like these 18. I don't know what they are. They're
18,
massive.
20. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You buy those, and then because we have a big jar, we have most of our food like in jars with tape labels on them. It just looks cool on the counter. So we have a big ass jar, mason jar that we put the rice in, but we just keep refilling that. But like with the cream of rice thing, when I realized you could just put it in a blender and just pulverize the hell out of it, it's the same exact thing as cream of rice, and you're paying like a fraction of the price.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And you won't get
Yeah.
iron overload. If you're eating like regular brand cream of rice and you're eating like 1,000 grams of carbs per day and you're eating a
Hmm.
lot of cream of rice, your iron intake is going to be absurd.
Mm.
terrible. You don't want iron that high. And I know here's the guy who eats 300 grams of cereal post workout, 3 to 350. There's a lot of iron in there too, but
Sure.
fucking you gotta pick and choose your battles here. Frosted Flakes
Right.
are okay.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
why I do like watching those YouTube videos where they say bodybuilding on a budget, because there's guys that they're pros and they're getting their way, they're working their way into like making it their full living, but they're not fully there yet, and they show little tips and tricks that they do. And I forget the guy's name, but he does the same thing, and he'll buy a huge bag of like that, what is that, 5 pound of bag of rice or whatever it is, and he'll do the same thing. He'll grind it up and he'll make that his cream of rice. And I like watching those things because I don't make a lot of money, so when I watch guys that may have a lot of money, like Ross Flanagan, the guy that is the owner of that one of those cream of rice companies, I think he's the owner. Like some of those guys, they can afford that type of stuff. So when I watch them to like maybe just learn some like exercise cues. But when it comes to like diet related stuff, it's like beyond what I can even afford. So I like watching those guys that are like kind of broke and making it work, because it fits where I'm at.
Right.
Those are handy for those people watching. If you go on YouTube, look at those, and it kind of helps you stay within a budget, but also eat clean and not blow out the wallet.
Well, let's pause for a second, because for some people, they don't know what eating clean means. Now,
Right.
I know it's a big subject.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a big subject, but how can we redefine that in a way that people will be like, oh, okay, that's what eating clean means? Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand what that means.
I just say, if it's a single ingredient food, if the only ingredient is the food itself, then you can label that as you're eating quote unquote clean. And I hate saying that, because you can literally put, dial soap on a Pop-Tart and say that you ate clean. Like, I ate clean. I cleaned my Pop-Tart. Like,
Sure,
Right. Yeah.
right.
I would just say, if it's something where the only ingredient is it itself, that would be quote unquote clean. But then again, you could also say that you just guzzle a ton of olive oil every day, which I would say is not good. So
Right.
clean is not to be conflated with good for you.
Right.
The
And
overall
that should be pretty obvious, right, to most people what that would mean.
Be.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you
don't drink a half a gallon of olive oil.
Right.
Eat some chicken breasts.
Right.
Like the differentiation between those two should be pretty clear, but maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. We live in 2025. You see some wild
that's true.
shit.
Very true.
Some of the questions people ask are kind of okay. I don't want to like say no to certain questions, but sometimes I am like shocked by them still. So like I understand what you mean, Wade, but I feel like those are still questions people are like, wait, so don't do like cups and cups of olive oil, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's obviously an extreme answer, but what I'm trying to, because I mean, there are people that really have no idea about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah.
And I'll see a lot of times when people like that will ask questions online, and people will shame them for it. And it's like, listen, here's the thing. You yourself were that person at one time.
True.
And somebody had to give you those answers. So I always try to be a little empathetic towards those people, because I understand where they're coming from. And I mean, honestly, some people don't know what clean means. And that's why I just wanted to reiterate it and just say, listen, this is kind of what we're talking about. So,
good point.
Yeah, I get asked if sorry, I was gonna like add on. I was like, the other day I got asked if I have any sugar at all, and I'm like, well, like, all your carbs are basically sugars. It's just like I don't have like granulated sugar or stuff like that. I'll do like replacement stuff, but yeah, a lot of people are confused on that. And then the clean eating, like the battle of like where the food source really is, like people get hung up on that too.
Right.
So,
Right.
See, this is where it goes back into like what we were talking about just a little bit in the first podcast is, and we don't got to go into it a lot, but it's like trying to define clean eating, but then also inserting a bodybuilder in a push phase, clean eating while trying to get the food in. There's like these percentages. You got to kind of throw in some trash in there. But I know we're not talking to those type of people mainly on this that are watching most likely, but Billy kind of summed it up. Clean eating is like single ingredient food. Like if you grab a bag of potatoes, the fat source is going to be like a 0. The protein's like 2 grams per serving. and what is it? Your carbs are like 30 grams or whatever plus. So like
Mhm.
that is a single ingredient source. And then in chicken, just I mean those are kind of self-explanatory, right? Or should we keep going with some examples? I don't know.
No, I mean they should be. They should be pretty self-explanatory. Like I mean, like I said, the easiest way to define it is if the food is the ingredient and that's the only ingredient, you're pretty safe.
Right.
And that's
Like
a great starting
incorporate
point. Yeah.
Yep.
just
Yep.
incorporate that. Broccoli's broccoli. A lot of people will be like, I eat broccoli. And then I see that they have that one that comes with the cheese sauce. No, you're not eating broccoli, bro. You're eating some sort of cheese sauce concoction.
Yeah, that's another thing people got to watch out for. They'll grab on a diet, like when they start like a regular person starts a diet, they'll get like the frozen shit, and it's like the broccoli, like medley, but it's got the cheese sauce, or they'll grab like the bags of fresh broccoli, chopped carrots already, but it has like the dressing that has like a ton of fat in it, and they're like, oh, I'm eating healthier, but I'm still staying at
Right.
the same place because now you're eating something that's like less calorie dense, but then dumping something really calorie dense all over it. So you're still
Yep.
pretty much at the same place. So that's like another thing, I guess, right?
Well, it's a move in the right direction, anyways.
Yeah.
At least you're getting some fiber in there with the broccoli, right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's take it a step further if we're going down this route just a little bit. We got their cart full of single ingredient foods, right? So
Mhm.
then they have a sweet tooth. What are things that you would be like, these are, I guess, clean or 0 calorie or low calorie that we could also throw in their cart to kind of curve that sweet tooth? That could, like, let's say you still enjoy sodas, right? So we'll throw in some Diet Cokes. Is there anything you could be like, hey, these are okay to consume as well with these single ingredient foods that you could throw as a sauce, as a,
Oh yeah. I
what are
love
things?
yeah, right now I've been doing this 0 calorie pancake syrup and I cover it on everything. I'll put it on steak, sweet potato, chicken.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's quite frankly amazing. So it's
Walden
really good. It's that
Farms.
sweet tooth stuff. So
That the Walden
Yeah.
Farms.
yeah. That Walden Farms
I
one.
used to eat that all the time. One thing, I mean, it's kind of a tricky balance. You don't want to tell people that foods are bad. You don't want to tell them that foods are off limits. Once you do that, what you
Mhm.
actually they're going to experience is called the abstinence violation effect. And the
Mm.
abstinence violation effect basically states that the moment you say you can't have something, you want it more, right? The
Yeah.
forbidden fruit. So if we're telling people that cookies are off limits, what are they going to be thinking about? They didn't want a cookie before, but fuck, now they do. Like they want all the cookies. So
Right.
it's really important to let them know that all foods have numerical value. None of them are bad inherently, but you're going to do a lot better. You're going to get more calorie bang for your buck, more nutrition, be less hungry all the time, have better energy levels if you're focusing primarily on getting your calories from these single ingredient foods
Mm.
and then sprucing them up like Luke said with some calorie-free condiments. I use a lot of mustard. I just
Yeah.
do. Very
Me
easy to
too.
use. It works very well. It goes with a lot of stuff. Vinegar helps with digestion for a lot of people. But I would also turn them on to like light and fit Greek yogurt cups. I'm a big fan of
Mhm.
those. If you want something sweet, very easy to track that. Those are the things that you could scan the barcode and you're pretty
Mhm.
safe, right? Like
Yeah.
counting it that way. You don't have to
Yep.
weigh that out.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
That's what
they
I
had a they had a couple of them that were so dang good. Like one was a Boston cream pie.
that one rules.
Uh
Yeah.
yeah, that one was good. There was one other one. It was a banana cream pie, I think.
Yep. Yep.
Um, and
We're
then
talking about
there's so many.
there's a lot of them, man. I have the strawberry ones right now because I haven't had those in a while. I was doing the blueberry for a long period of time. Those are good.
Yeah.
They're all good. They're super easy to get in. And I have like a snack meal now. I usually don't do that, but my 5:30 is usually like my snack meal. It's a couple of those. And then I just have some and I do put my bread on a fucking scale. I have some whole wheat toast I
Mhm.
have with it. And I actually dip the toast into them. It's fucking good.
Well,
Oh, do you
interesting.
really?
Yeah, it sounds weird, but it's good, man.
I've never done that. I feel like I have to try that. I mean, not now, but like once I can, I might actually try that.
It's even better if you have PB2 on there. With the strawberry
Mhm.
one, it's almost like a PB&J.
Yummy.
So
I love PB2. That stuff's a game changer.
it is.
Dude.
I saw Wade's
Yeah.
video. Wade's
Yeah.
video earlier. weighing
That's
out, trying
right.
to get that last gram on the scale.
Oh yeah, you see that? It was a 62. I had to dig. I had to dig a little bit to get that off of there, and
Yep,
it
that's what you
went
do.
to 60. Yep.
That's
Yep.
hey, everyone. If your coach says to have 60 grams of something and it's 59, it ain't right. If it's 61, it ain't right. You pull
Mhm.
off every granule of rice until you get to 60. I know it sounds crazy, but if you think about messing up 1 gram over the course of a year, that's 365 grams that were unaccounted for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a
Yep.
difference. Okay.
Well, you know what's interesting about the PB2 is the first time that I actually started eating it, I just randomly put in 60. It landed on 60.
That's
I
a
was like,
big amount.
okay, this is the number. This is the number we're going to have every day. This is it. I'm not changing it. So every time I weigh it out, it's always got to be 60. It can't be 61. It can't be 59, 65. I'm like, nope, it's got to be 60 every time. It's just like in my brain. And then
Hey,
in my food tracker, if I go to PB2, it already says 60. So I'm just like, it's already set up. Bam, done.
that is the number. See, I told you that's the number.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hey, just curious. I mean, you guys probably don't go to fast food places much at all, or whatever. But during prep, something me and Molly like to do is go to like McDonald's down the road and grab
Am I
like
going
a
to
bunch.
learn something new here that I shouldn't know?
No, I'm just kidding, Billy. I don't got.
Not another one.
I'm
Damn
just
it!
kidding. No, but anyways, we do go there and we'll each just get like a Diet Coke, just as like something I don't know for us to do or whatever. We'll go to a 7-Eleven and get a Diet
Hold
soda or
on.
something.
Hold on. Please tell me you get a Coke Zero and not a Diet Coke.
Whatever they have. I don't actually know.
Because if you choose Diet Coke over Coke Zero, you're dead to me.
I actually just say
Oh.
Diet
Dead.
Soda.
He's got like a scientific reason or something.
Oh, no, it just tastes way better.
Just
Like,
tastes
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
yeah, Coke Zero
Zero is
rules.
good. I get cherry Coke Zero.
That is good.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
really
good stuff. Yeah, you
That
are
is
right.
good.
But my question with that was, if you guys ever do that, does it mess with you where you go through the drive-thru and you're like, I just want 2 Diet Cokes, and in my head as I'm pulling around, I'm like, what if they miss the word diet and they're giving me a
Yeah,
regular?
that's
It's
my main
happened.
worry with any fast
Really?
food place. I don't trust them. I don't trust that they'll hit diet, or I don't trust that they'll mess it up. I don't trust
Yeah.
them. I'm
By the
like,
Yeah.
I'll
way,
only get a Diet Coke that's sealed from the gas station or grocery store. That's it.
Yeah.
some of
I'm
those
paranoid.
come out of the same fountain.
Mm,
So if you are getting a diet, you might get a few ounces of not diet in there.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
actually had it before, like, because I used to go out to eat, once a week when I lived in Vegas, right? And I'd fit into my calories. I was big into doing that, right? And I remember on at least 2 occasions where Chelsea and I went through the drive-through, and I'm like, babe, pull back around. She goes, why? And I'm like, can you taste this? She goes, that's not diet. And I'm like, I don't think it is. And my ex-wife, for being 5 foot tall, she would have a stern talking with people, which I loved about her. I wouldn't have to say anything. She'd be like, did we say diet or did we say regular? And she'd be like, we said diet. This is not diet, is it? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she'd be like, just get me the regular, get me the diet and we're fine. And she'd always
Yeah.
end up like getting something out of it. They'd be like, here's a free coupon. I'm like, how do you do that?
Dang.
Yeah.
I need to go to the drive-thru with her. Shoot.
Yeah, she still lives in the area. Hit her up.
Yeah. Hey, come to McDonald's with me. I need this for free.
Yeah. And
But
she has
no,
she
I
has a baby
mean,
now. Maybe that'll help.
yeah,
Cute
right.
kid, give us
But
something free.
yeah, exactly. I agree. But no, I've never had it where they've messed it up, and we've only done it a couple of times because we mainly just go to a 7-Eleven and just fill it up ourselves. But I will ask them once at the window or once at the to order it, and then when I go up the window, I always ask twice. I'm like this is Diet Coke, right? And they look at me like I'm insane, and I'm like there's a big difference because if this is not diet, I am screwed like in some
Mm.
regard. And like I'll even check to make sure that they actually push that little button thing in. And I'm like, okay, they actually made sure to push that in, so it's got to be diet. But I don't know. I was
Maybe.
curious because yeah, this is with me.
Maybe not.
Yep.
Or no.
So, anyways, that's just funny. I had to ask. I was curious. But what were we talking about before this? We're talking about nutrition stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to wrap that up in some regard.
Sweet stuff that people could still have on a diet.
That's right. Oh yeah, the yogurt stuff. Yeah, those are handy.
What I like to do, the purple cow popsicles, the single ones. They're
Oh,
only nine
those are
carbs.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never had
Those
Hazelnut.
are
I'm a big fan of hazelnut, so that's really good. That's like you
mhm,
can throw that on a banana if you got like a little bit of carbs left. It's higher
yeah.
in carb, lower than fat than peanut butter, which I really like. And
Mm,
Yeah.
I like organic peanut butter because it's more slimy, so you get more
You didn't sell it very well there.
I
It's
know.
better because it's slimy.
Yeah, it feels like you get more. It feels like you get
Yeah.
more peanut butter on there. So
yeah.
It's like
Based on the
boogers.
pictures, it looks good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
looks
Like
good.
I don't like that because my last meal of the day, I have the peanut butter on a spoon, and I like the taste of like natural peanut butter.
Yeah.
But
Mm,
if you get the natural peanut butter on there and it's at room temperature, and I have it set down on like a plate, half of it's spilled out onto the plate. So then I'm
yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, here's my peanut butter. I'm licking it like a fucking dog, and my cats are
Uh,
looking at me like I'm even more nuts than I actually am.
yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Wait though, I've never tried that before. Are they popsicles? Or are they like
Yeah,
ice
they're like,
cream pop?
single little popsicles. They're like 9 carbs each or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, but Purple Cow is a company. And you can buy a box for like 30.
That's usually like
Oh, really?
Meyer has purple cow too,
Yep.
right? The Meyer.
Yep, Meyer has them, yeah. And
Yeah,
so
and
like
Wade didn't know that we had Myers down here.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I didn't know how far they went, how far they
Yeah,
stretched.
they were exclusively in Michigan when I was a kid, and then I remember they put
Mhm.
the first one in when I lived back in Lamont, and
Right.
I was so excited because
Yeah.
Meyer was mad. Like when we go to Michigan, I'd get my fishing license there. I'd get like a
Mm.
tackle box. I'd go and get clothes. I'd somehow like leave with like groceries, a video game, and a teddy bear. You know, it's like, and then I got my mortgage or my taxes done. I'm like, how did that even happen? I was like 5.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, what's that store that I used to go to all the time in Wisconsin? That big red store. You go to it sometimes. What the heck was that called?
Ivy.
Oh no, not that one. Actually, it's huge. Oh gosh, this is gonna drive me nuts. I
Costco?
just no. You're getting close. It was like 3 minutes from where I lived, and did we not go to one? No, we didn't. Um, Dang it, it's gonna drive me nuts. Well, I guess you're not gonna hear it on the podcast. Wait, I just wanted to ask and see if you had
Mm.
it there. When I lived in Wisconsin, I used to go there, and they have like everything. It's huge, and oh my gosh, that is crazy. I can't think of it.
Oh,
Well,
you're not talking about now I can't think of it. Damn it. They have a bunch of different cheeses too, right?
yeah, they have like all different types of like of the same thing, but like it's different. It's where I used to get my Gatorade powder, and
Mm.
someone comment down below because I know you guys are in this wanting to type and be like, I know what it is.
Big red
Like,
store. Go.
Wait, so wait,
maybe
the
I should type
sign
one.
is red or the store is red?
Like the outside view of it is red, and then like when you
Okay.
go inside, it's just a bunch of like tile floored or whatever. Ah, man.
Mm.
Woodman's. Is
I
that
Yeah.
guess
it?
forget what I'm saying. Yes, that is it. Oh my goodness,
What is
that's
it?
it. Yes. You've never
Woodman's.
had you guys are Woodman?
No, it's a
No,
Wisconsin thing.
I don't know what that is. Uh-uh.
Oh, it rules, man.
Oh,
Woodman's.
It
okay.
rules. That's where we got that's where
Yeah,
we get the tamales
yeah.
at
I
and
haven't.
Mm.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, looks like they got these around here
Yeah,
too.
Have you
yeah.
guys ever
Oh, they have
made
them on here?
Everything, and it's
have you guys ever made tamales from scratch?
I have not.
Okay. Do you
uh
have 14 hours of extra time in your day?
I do not.
Because that's pretty much how long it takes.
Mhm.
But I will tell you,
oh my god.
if you do it right, they are so good.
They're so good.
They're so good.
You know what else is really good that my ex turned me on to? Pupusas. Have you ever had a pupusa?
You know, I know the word.
never
I feel
knew
like
that.
some restaurant had it. Is it a Mexican food?
Yep.
Pupusa?
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
it's Hispanic. It's not Mexican. I think
yeah.
it's like
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I forgot
Hispanic food. Okay.
Salvadorian or something. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I haven't had pupusa in 2.5 years.
What is this?
Haha.
Pupusa?
Boom.
Boom.
Okay, I gotta Is
Ah.
this like a is this like a taco or something? Like what is this?
It's
Yeah,
like
it
Pizza?
looks like
it's like a
chicken
patty,
bread. Yeah.
but it's
Right.
like the outside is almost like a tamale, and inside of
Yeah.
it there's usually like a meat and a bean and a cheese or something.
Ah, gotcha.
Right.
Kind of like
Oh,
a
it's
Right.
roll,
freaking
but it's
Ooh,
softer.
phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
dang, that sounds really good.
Kind of like a
Because when she
Ruffles.
told me about it, and I was like, that doesn't sound that good. And then I had it, and I'm like, this is better than another P word that I cannot say on the podcast, and it's not penis.
Pudding.
Yeah,
The opposite of penis.
pudding. Pudding. Oh
Pudding.
my god. Yeah, pudding. Did she used to make those all the time?
No, she would. She knew a place. She knew a guy. We'd
She
go
knew
meet him in a
okay.
back alley, and he'd have a
Yeah.
trench coat on. And he'd be like, "Which ones do you want?"
Yeah, he pulls it open. The papoose is hanging in there.
And he was just completely naked, which was kind of weird.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
die. Hey, all right. I got a question, I guess, guys. We're gonna. Okay, real quick before we wrap up this nutrition side of it, there's a lot of information we could go on in nutrition. We will, but for you guys watching, feel free to comment anything as far as we're going over if you want it covered. If there's anything we missed as far as nutrition stuff you guys want to know more about, if just anything, yeah, comment, let us know, and we will cover it because we probably missed a lot there. So,
I mean, we
but
talked
I
about
won't.
pupusas, gummy bears, and Billy's bowel
Yeah,
movements.
What else do you need?
Exactly.
yeah. Never mind.
Come on.
Forget. Don't comment anything.
Come on.
You covered everything.
We covered
Come on
everything.
now. All right, so I'm gonna share this. I just want to know. Just this is completely off topic, but would you guys wear these? I feel like I know what Billy's gonna say, but would you guys wear these ever
If it's a
in the
thong,
gym? Hang
yes,
on. Let me
I
show
do.
Oh,
you. Yeah.
If it's a thong, I have.
Yes, I am right now.
All right. Hopefully this is sharing. Can you
Uh,
guys see?
it says you're sharing a screen, but I don't see anything.
How about now? What?
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Not
I'll
good.
wear those.
yeah, those are great.
those look very lowrider Mexican.
No, all of us
You
need
guys
to
would
get
rock
those.
these?
No, we all need to get those and start a barbershop quartet. There's 4 of us. Well, I'm the bass. No, Wade, you'll be the bass in the, or I don't know.
Yep.
Those are kind of cool. They remind me like
Yep, they're great.
you know,
Yeah,
What
they look
what
really
um
comfortable.
what color would you guys do? What color?
red.
I'm going to be
Red.
honest with you. I'd go with the cheap ones. I go with the white ones because they're cheapest.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, you're
And
right.
those remind me
Yeah,
of the
they're
Shaq Gnosis shoes from back in the day, the Reeboks.
Those
mm-hmm.
are
Yeah.
total dad shoes right there. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
they
surprised
are.
there isn't a grass stain on those things.
Mhm.
Um, I would probably go with the orange and black.
You
Yeah,
like
those
the
are pretty
orange?
sick. I
Yeah,
like
they're
those.
cool. I like them.
Yeah. I feel like I could see Luke in the red. I don't know
Yep.
why.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Luke's
love
always
them.
rocking red. He's
Yep.
Santa in the gym.
Yeah.
Click on the yellow. What do the yellow ones look
There we
like?
go. Did I stop sharing?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, my bad.
I already
But
ordered
yeah,
a pair.
I saw those. I mean,
While you're doing
actually,
that,
I
I
see
ordered
them
them.
getting pretty.
I'm kidding.
This is so
Look at
weird.
that.
We just switched spots. Now Billy's up here in
Yeah.
the top left. Wade, you're
Really?
down here.
No,
Yeah.
it's weird because you guys are all in the same spot.
Same.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same as it was for me.
Oh,
It's probably
dang.
because he's hosting, so it's switch. I think it rotates.
Yeah.
Chris,
But
I
no,
think you had a
I've
stroke.
seen those.
Hmm.
Huh?
You had a stroke.
I
I told you
Probably.
your blood pressure was a little high. That's what happened.
Yep.
You're not wrong. It was a little bit. Yeah.
So what's
This is-
what's the Bears are playing tonight, correct?
Yep,
Yep.
Bears
Yeah.
49ers.
Bears, Niners, both
Niners.
teams have the same record.
Yeah.
The Bears are the three-point under. The over-under is like 50.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the
I don't
Bears
think the
lose,
game
it
has
doesn't matter.
any. Yeah,
The
I think
Bears are just trying to get a number 2 seed tonight.
Mm.
yeah, I think we're
We're already in the
supposed to face the
playoffs.
Packers anyway, because Packers got wild card.
Oh
Number
gosh,
one, we're gonna have to face Packers.
that's why I'm kind of worried. That's why I don't want to be the 1 seed. Right? If we're the 2nd seed, I think we'll face the Packers.
Ah, gotcha.
Mm.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to, just simply because though we did beat them, history repeats itself and something going
Right.
on, you know.
Right.
Although if
What
we
time
could
is it?
7:20.
Oh, okay.
If we get Derrick Henry, you see Derrick Henry last night had like 216 yards rushing and 4 rushing touchdowns versus the Pack. That's insane.
Wow.
4 rushing
That's
touchdowns in a
that's
game.
crazy.
Yeah. So
Dang, I feel like I'm
yeah. So yeah, if the Bears are number 2 seed, we'll face Green Bay.
okay.
If we
So I
move to
thought-
1 or down to 3, we won't face them, but it seems more than likely we'll end up number 2.
that's what happens. You know, that's our
Yeah.
luck.
And then that's going to be like the most anxious playoff game of all time.
Yeah, if you lose to any team, you don't want it to be them.
Mhm.
Wade, I've asked you several times. Where do you live again?
I live south of Detroit.
So we're playing the
are you-
Lions next week.
Oh, are you a Lions fan?
I am. Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
By default.
horrible. They've been over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
But
was
they
not a
were
good
good
week.
with Ben Johnson, which is a crazy fact. Like the Lions, that head coach did his best with the Bears head coach, is what I see.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
feel so out of touch with sports. I haven't watched it in such a long time. I used to watch it all the time when I lived at home, and now I'm like, wait, Peyton Manning's retired? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That's a
You know
call.
who isn't,
Tom
though?
Brady calls games.
I
That's
know.
really cool. Tom Brady
What?
calls games is really cool.
You know what's even cooler? Philip Rivers at 44, whatever.
Oh
he is,
yeah, yeah.
coming out of retirement to start for the fucking Colts the last 2
Mhm.
games. They called him up, signed him to the practice squad. 2 days later, he was taking snaps under center in an NFL game.
Yeah, he had a
Wait,
huge
that
game
happened? I
last
didn't know
week
that.
Yeah,
against,
Crazy.
he threw for over 200 yards in his second game. His first game, it was like a $125. He threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
And in his second game, I think he threw 2 touchdown passes. So, dude still got it. He
Right.
even said, he's like, when they interviewed him, he's like, "Well, I haven't worked out in years. I'm out of shape, but dad gun it, I could still throw a football."
Awesome.
Yeah, I think he's a
Yeah.
high school football coach right
Yep,
now,
high school football
he's a
coach.
grandfather and a
He's a
grandfather.
grandpa. They're
That's
calling him Old
crazy.
Man Rivers. It's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Wait, so what? The other guy, the main QB, get injured?
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them are out for the season.
So he's just finishing out the season for him?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's doing a great job.
That's crazy. Wow, I did
Like-
not know that.
His footwork cracks me up because he's shaped like a refrigerator now because he's out of shape. Like he's not fat by any means, but when he's dropping back to pass, he's one of those quarterbacks that takes really short strides. So it makes his legs look even smaller because he's kind of pudgy. So like you'll have to watch the film. Like he's like when he's going back and it just looks comical, but he's throwing lasers, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
He
Once
got
you
sacked
got it.
the other night, and I thought for sure he was going to like shatter into a million pieces. But he even said afterwards, it felt good to take a hit again. Dude is 3 years older than me. Like I could never imagine playing in the NFL at this age. Like I would
Yeah.
die.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm from Indiana, and I don't watch it much, but hey, go Colts. I'll take that. Dang.
Yeah, their season's over, so they're like, let's throw Old Man Rivers in there. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, all right.
They were
Let's
looking good before those injuries, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's we got to end on a music note again. So
Okay.
this is one where just kind of throwing something at you guys. Last minute might be hard to think of, but what would you guys say is your top? Billy, you're gonna hate this question, but can you name what your top 3 bands is that you would choose from that maybe some people don't know, and that they'll probably go listen to after hearing this?
We'll probably go listen to. I'm out.
Yeah.
You guys
bands
go.
that-
I'll see.
Okay. Bands that people don't know.
Well, I guess sorry, I don't mean it that way.
Okay.
I just meant like what's your top 3 favorite bands you listen to, and then people listening, it might be a new band that they're like, "Oh, I never heard that one. I'll go listen to it."
Okay. Well, number 1 is going to be Slayer.
Yes.
Like Slayer.
Yeah.
It's got to be Slayer.
Okay.
One of the greatest bands of all time.
No question.
Most people know who that is. The second one might surprise you guys. It's an avant-garde band from the 60s that came out of New York. Andy Warhol crew,
Ooh.
Lou Reed, the Velvet Underground.
Mm.
And the reason I love the Velvet Underground is because they were so weird. They were all so weird. It was such a strange time, right?
Lots of drugs.
Oh yeah, dude. They literally had a song called Heroin. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I made a list because I got your list. I'm glad you sent it because I was able to make a list because it's a lot easier for me.
Yeah.
Billy recently sent me a band, and I've come to love this band a lot. And I was like, should I put them on the list? And that band is Wolf Tooth. They are amazing.
I remember
I
you said
love that band.
earlier, yeah.
They're so good, dude. And I've got some honorable mentions in there, but those are the three. The first two are all time. Number three is like on rotation. So
Real quick, wait, just because it cut out for like a slight second. How did you say it? Wolf two?
Wolf Tooth. Like
Wolf,
tooth.
Wolf
Yeah.
tooth.
Yeah, Wolf Tooth.
Oh, okay. I gotta listen to it now. If both of you guys love that, all right. You like that one too?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So
It's good.
it's more, it's like heavy metal. It's epic
Yeah.
heavy metal with some 60s and 70s influence. So you
Yeah.
get a little bit more of like an old school sort of vibe with it. But it's
Mhm.
just the songcraft, the musicianship. It's feel good music. Like you listen
It
to it
is.
and it's just like you don't want to shut it off.
It's so well done too. I mean,
Yep.
they have like literally mastered their sound because it's so reminiscent of so many other bands, but it's like also very distinct to them.
Yep.
But like the first song, like, but he's like, oh yeah, check out this band. So I went to Spotify, I queued it up or whatever. I hit play on the first song, and immediately I was like, I'm gonna love this band. And then the rest of the song, like all the other songs that I heard, I was just like, this band doesn't miss. They really
No.
don't. They're so good. So I highly recommend Wolf Tooth to anybody
I'll
that
check
hasn't
that
heard
one
of
out.
Yeah, they
Yep.
roll. They roll. I'll go with because I have my spreadsheet pulled up here. So
No.
I'll go with
Yeah.
a band that might connect with people that like heavy metal and they like things a little bit more melodic, but not too melodic where it's cheesy. I love power metal. Power metal can get really cheesy
Mm-hmm.
unless you're talking about a band like Primal Fear. Primal Fear has their frontman is Ralph Sheepers, and he was the original. Well, he wasn't the original vocalist. He tried out for Judas Priest.
Mm.
They were like, nah, like he could have fit very well into that band. Like if you hear his voice, he spent some time in Gamma Ray, so he did some vocals for that band. He's in countless other bands, but Primal Fear is great. If you're gonna listen to any album, you listen to the one with the eagle on it. And that's a joke because every single one of their albums, they have like 15 studio albums, something crazy like that. They all have an eagle on it. So we're all like, hey, which one is that? That's the one with the eagle on it.
Oh, the
Okay.
evil on it. No.
That band I would definitely recommend to anyone that likes things a little bit melodic. Everyone knows this band, and I get a lot of hate for liking them, but I still like them. I don't care if you're gonna call them hot topic black metal. Cradle of
Mm,
Filth. I
sure.
still love Cradle of Filth. I don't think that they have a bad release. People are going to contest that and say Nymphamphetamine is terrible. I'll go to war with you. I think that's a good album. But they're a good band. Chris, you actually enjoyed. I played one of their songs, and you played it in front of Molly to see what she would say.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you're
that's
like
them. All right.
you're like I actually like this because the new album they have a new female vocalist that does like the chorus on a lot of tracks, and it just adds this lush gothic romantic sort of atmosphere
Awesome.
that's a stark contrast to Danny Filth's ridiculous freaking over the top shrieks and screams. So love me some Cradle of Filth. And then where would I go with this one? Let's go with some death metal. We got to get some death metal out there for people. I just had it right there. How about Morbid Angel? Anyone know Morbid Angel?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that
They
one.
they've been around for a very long time. I think that their Altars of Madness could be their second album. is one of the greatest death metal albums of all time. I
Mm.
believe it's 91, 89, 91, somewhere in that ballpark. It might be 91. But they're another band where they do have one really bad album. It's like Illividium Satanis. We just call it something anus. That's what we call the album. Some sort of because it is hot garbage, but the rest of their catalog is pretty damn good. So that's just
Right.
kind of straight up death metal.
Okay.
And Trey Asgoth is one of the coolest guitarists in the world. You know, he actually during a period of time he was actually, most of these guys don't really worship Satan, but he actually had the Necronomicon or something in the basement of the place that they were staying in, and he was trying to summon spirits. And this
Wow.
is true. Like Trey Asgoth for a period of time was trying to summon evil spirits because he thought it would help them get further along. So they don't just write about it, they be about it. But yeah, it's a good band. They have some really
Sure.
good shit.
Wow.
Those are my three
Great.
for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
What you got, Luke?
So yeah, I was like thinking, I was just kind of going through some like of my playlist because I listen to
Bizkit.
a lot of like weird, death metal like Bill does, so like a lot of harder stuff like people might not know about. But I'm thinking of like some fun stuff off my playlist that people might like. One band I listened to that like people would probably really like, that like more mainstream rock, but are kind of venturing into like a harder sound or emo. Pierce the Veil is really good.
Mm.
That's a really good band for rocking out into the gym, starting off.
Good stuff.
Another one is Lamb of God, and I think that'd be something you probably would like, Chris. It's like
Yeah.
first taste of death metal, but it's still not super hard to where you're like,
Baby's
holy
death
shit,
metal.
this is way too stimulating. But like the guitar riffs, the drumming, it's everything you could want from your intro to death metal. And
Wait,
then
what was it called again?
Lamb of God.
Lamb of God.
Yeah, Lamb of God. Start off with their very first CD. What is it? As the Palaces Burn. And then
I'm surprised you like that. The production is pretty rough on that.
yeah, it's good. It's good. I like that. That was like my very
The
first
album
one.
is
I
good.
remember that was like my first like ones that you listen to, like where it was like Burn the Priest, and it was like, remember when you go to Hot Topic and there'd be shit on the shelves? They were like, that's how they got big at first. Like that's how you
Yeah.
find out about bands. You go to Hot Topic and you'd see like what they're advertising. You're like, all right, I'll grab that album.
Mm.
But yeah, Lamb of God's really good. And then just for fun, like something that's really badass that goes hard in the gym is the last two Rammstein albums. When I look for something fun, you don't understand. I don't have no clue what the hell they're saying. But I just know like it just gets my blood, my Eastern European blood boiling, and it just sounds
Yeah.
like
Rammstein.
yeah, they are
Like-
really good. And like the last two albums, insanely good production. Like
His voice, just with his timbre and how deep his voice is in their native tongue, just sounds so sinister to me. It's just
Yeah.
haunting, man. He's
yeah,
like
and they shockingly got better as they got
very
older.
low and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Billy,
real-
what was that second one called again that you said I played for Molly?
Cradle of Filth.
That's right. Yeah.
And the album that they just released, Screaming of the Valkyries, that's the one, and it made my year. Did it make my year-end list? No, it was an honorable mention. It should have
Okay.
made my year-end list, and I misspelled it on the screen and made fun of myself on my own
Mm.
show. I was like, "Oh, it says Scream of Valkyries." I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I'm taking all your guys' suggestions because I don't know music very well. So I got Lamb of God from Luke. I got I also put Ramsey on there. And I
Yeah.
got Cradle of Filth, and then I just put down for Wade song called Heroin. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't actually put that.
It's a good song,
luck.
actually.
You're gonna
It's a
get
good
a
song.
million songs named Heroin.
It's a great
Oh
track.
my god, I'm just kidding. But no, those are some good suggestions. I like don't know any of that. So all right. And then for me, since I'm the host, I'm gonna skip this question for me because I don't want.
No.
I don't know.
You're not
What do you
skipping.
mean no?
We need your top three bands.
Oh my god, I didn't think you guys were gonna do that to me. You guys are
You,
gonna shit on mine.
well, hey,
Arnie
hey,
and
listen. You did this to yourself, brother, because you're the one that asked us the questions.
You know what? I could
That's
also
right.
just end the podcast right now.
He could hit the. Well, I could leave. That won't do anything though. But
Yeah, that's true. Oh, god dang it. I guess I'm just gonna name ones that I normally listen to, but my answer would probably change if I had more time to think about it. Is that fair enough?
yeah, mine
Sure.
were just pulled off my list. I was like, what do I do?
Yeah, but you guys have like really good suggestions. Mine are just so like everyone knows them. But I'm just gonna go back to the ones that are always on my playlist. I'm probably just
Throw
gonna
'em
go
out.
to what was that?
Throw them out there.
All right, we'll do AC/DC. I just can never like get enough of them.
Yes.
We'll do Eminem.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
What-
fair.
what-
I have Eminem on my list actually because he's
What
one of my
era?
favorite.
What era of Eminem?
What era?
It's like the ones
Okay.
where it's like lose control.
okay. 8 Mile.
Like
The correct answer is Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah, that is
well, I don't even know what that means. What's that? What do you mean? Marshall
That's the
Mathers.
best.
What?
The Marshall Mathers LP, in my opinion, is a rap masterpiece. That is the greatest, for me, the greatest rap album I've ever listened to. He's
Oh,
so
really?
angry in it. Like all he's talking about is like basically putting a hit out on his wife the entire time.
So it's like
He
very,
has a
very.
song.
First song is "I'ma kill you." You don't want
Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. You don't want to fuck with me. You ain't nothing but a slut to me. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you.
I've heard that stuff before. Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good. I used to bump that all the time, man.
Yeah, 6th grade on the headphones on the school bus. Like,
I was
the
driving
most
then,
messed
so
up lyrics ever.
Yeah,
I had it in
Yeah.
my system of my trunk back then.
Yeah.
he's special, man. That dude he's brilliant. He really is.
He is a genius.
He is absolutely. Yep.
Cool dude.
Oh man, thinking of a third. This is really hard.
Taylor Swift. All right, end show.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Good work.
Right.
Good
All
work.
right. I'll do two. We'll do two. I'll think of the third one for the
Are
next
you a
podcast.
Swifty? Chris, are you Swifty?
No,
No.
I am not. Unfortunately,
Molly,
not. Right.
is Molly a Swifty?
She's not like one of those like hardcore people, but she'll throw on some of her music from time to time. Yeah.
Okay. That I could deal with. I work with like 95% Swifties.
Oh
Oh,
man,
Really?
Yeah, like the
Interesting.
whole coaching staff, they're Swifties. And I am vehemently opposed to your
It's too
position, good ladies.
It gets to be too much. It's just like I don't know. I hear it all the time. Yeah.
Anyhow.
But,
So
yeah.
Taylor Swift it is. Good job, Chris.
There we go. I love that one. That's a killer. But yeah, guys, please comment anything you guys want, any questions. So hopefully we covered some things that are very helpful, and we're gonna get the third podcast out with some time. But yeah, thank you guys for joining again. Hopefully you guys go Bears, right? Go Bears.
yeah.
Go Bears.
Go
Go
By the
Bears.
Bears.
time everyone sees this, we've won, so we need
There we
first
go.
place.
You're
Yeah.
jinxing us, dude. Oh well, we won the NFC North, so it don't matter anymore.
Well, if we don't want to face the Packers, we got to either win or lose, and then something else got to happen.
Yeah. So whatever needs to happen needs to happen.
There we go. All right,
All right,
boys.
fellas.
We will see you guys on the third episode. Thanks for tuning in with me.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, later, guys.